Hello, welcome to It's My Honor. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Freed, an executive coach doing pro bono coaching for the Honor Foundation. Today, it's my honor to introduce you to Nicholas Hann. Nicholas is a Marine Special Operations Logistics Officer who will be transitioning in January of 2018. Is that right? Okay.
Sure.
He brings quite a bit of experience, and I want to welcome you today. How you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
That's great. I want to talk a little bit about some of the highlights of your career in your role as a Marine Special Operations Logistics Officer. So can you share some of that with me?
Yeah, absolutely. So I can think of two highlights off the top of my head where we were able to exceed expectations and have some cost savings. The first one came when I was deployed in Afghanistan in 2013. The President Obama at the time announced that we were going to withdraw troops by March of 2014 down to about a 12,000 troop level. Not only were we able to exceed the president's goals that he set forth, but in finding some creative solutions and consolidating resources, we were actually able to exceed those goals by about 20%, retrograding $70 million worth of equipment in about 3 months.
That's excellent.
Yeah. The second one came on the most recent deployment, and due to budgetary constraints and other operations, we were actually reduced by about 66% manning. And not only were we able to provide the support necessary, but we were able to do so at a cost savings of roughly $400,000.
So you're telling me with 1/3 the manpower, you not only met your objectives, but saved $400,000.
Yeah.
Where did that $400,000 come from? Through what kinds of things?
We were able to find some creative solutions to enable our guys to actually operate on the reduced manning power. And those creative solutions actually came with the cost savings associated with it. So it was really taking advantage of opportunities that we found.
Wonderful. Okay, so you had indicated you're interested in the biotech industry.
Mm-hmm.
How do your skills, of which you have an undergraduate degree from Boston University?
Yeah, Boston University.
And you're working on your MBA, correct?
Yeah, so I'm actually currently applying to MBA programs right now. Hopes of possibly starting in fall of 2018.
Great. So how do you see your skill set translate to the civilian workforce?
Well, in my career, I have an extensive amount of experience with budget creation, budget management, and being able to ensure that we have the money available to execute the operations needed. I also have a lot of experience developing complex global logistics networks across multiple countries and also here within the United States. And lastly, I have a lot of experience as far as managing and leading personnel. I've led teams as large as 350 Marines, and I've also led teams as small as 6 Marines, and all of them are diverse and different, and I thoroughly enjoy doing it.
Great. So when you start looking for a role in the biotech industry, what kind of culture are you looking for to land?
Oh, well, so I've been extremely lucky in doing some of the acquisitions. I've actually had a good opportunity to work with large defense firms as well as small startups. And one of the things that comes to mind is I do know that I prefer a collaborative environment over a competitive environment. And especially a collaborative environment where the leaders and the management work for those people that work for them. I find that to be the most beneficial environment to work in, and it's one that I know that I'll thrive in, and I hope to be able to bring that to a company someday.
So if I were to talk to your commanding officer, what would he tell me Nicholas Hann's greatest strengths are?
I can think of 2 off the top of my head. The first one being that I'm a problem solver. When you work in business operations and logistics and supply chain, there really are problems that will come up, even with the best laid plans. I've found that I really thrive in that environment. I have the ability to find creative and lean solutions to problems as they come up. The other one is that I've been told that I'm a very even-keeled person. When these problems arise, I tend to not get too high or not too low. I stay pretty even throughout. And I've always pretty enthusiastic throughout the process as well.
Great. Well, I want to thank you for spending this afternoon with me. And again, it's my honor to introduce Nicholas Hann. Good day.
Thanks.